Could be the smoke offset.
First meal on the Blackstone.
Looking good, looking good.
We're gonna have some hamburger steaks and some grilled onions and Kobe Jack cheese on top of that.
All right, looks like it's ready to plate. We just got to put a little bit of cheese on these burgers. Got my chef hard at work. Oh, they good. I can tell. Just like I like them. A little Kobe Jack melted over the top. Oh yeah. That one had a little slice of paper on it. We gotta take that off. Nobody wants that. Well, I'll tell you what. That's a double stack of goodness.
Yeah, I know.
I just, you know. Just a little information for you.
On the plate.
Look at that. That's steaming, cheesy, onion, double stack goodness. Angus beef. Oh yeah.
So here we are. Wednesday night is supposed to
start
raining tonight, so
we got everything tarped up and
yeah,
trying to prepare for that.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of pull the truck up along the canopy to try to block the wind, so we don't have to worry about waking up to it being flown across the property in the morning.
Yeah.
And
thankfully it's a little warmer tonight though, because last night, well, he was burritoed up in the sleeping bag, and
yeah, I was fine.
I wasn't freezing, but I wasn't totally warm either, and I think I was awake just about all night.
I slept like a baby.
Yeah, he did. He was snoring, y'all.
Yeah, didn't bother me at all. But
we're gonna do a different configuration tonight, so I can snuggle up to him and get some body heat.
probably freeze me, but yeah, we anticipating a little wind tonight, so we're gonna try to hunker everything down, and hopefully everything will still be where it's supposed to be in the morning.
Yeah.
And tomorrow's just gonna be a cold, wet day for most of the day. I think we're gonna have maybe a 4-hour break in the rain, and then starting back up tomorrow evening into a wintry mix. So it's gonna be cold and wet. We'll be snugged up in the tent, staying dry, staying warm, and just making the best of it.
Yeah.
Friday's another work day, so
yep. I'll try to dig the water line.
Cut maybe a few more trees, and
yep.
Saturday's a hiking day.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Hemwalla Falls.
Do a little hiking, and then Sunday a packing up day and getting ready for our trip back.
Yeah, I think we'll pack up Sunday, but if it don't take too long, I'd like to go and see what we can get into maybe Sunday night, and Monday before we leave, maybe go do something.
Maybe leave early and go 441 home, and do a few waterfalls and stuff along the way that way.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Came up I-40 up. It really wasn't bad. We had maybe, I don't know, between 5 and 10 miles of one-lane road, and it really wasn't bad. The flow of traffic kept going really good. You know, you could stay up to speed, and speed limit was 35, but I mean, you were able to do 35 all the way through. No traffic jams.
Didn't think to video it, but there was 4 or 5 sections.
5 sections that were washed out bad, and I mean, until you actually see it in person, I mean, it's wild how much it's changed the landscape through there.
It
really has.
It was crazy to see that lane of the highway gone.
But hats off to the guys working on it. I mean, they've done a phenomenal job. They've
Yeah, they've done a great
got it
job.
back open up a whole lot sooner than I thought they would.
Mm-hmm. Because that's a lot of work to do.
Grateful for them and the work they're putting in.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's gonna about do it here tonight, guys. We're gonna stay up a little bit longer, listen to the crickets, and then I think we're gonna turn in and
hopefully the puppy dog will quieten down here in a minute.
oh yeah, they'll be fine. They just having a little communication, having a conversation right now.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get us some good sleep, or at least I will, and do what we can tomorrow in and out of the rain.
I will. I took a Benadryl. It's gonna help with my sinuses and stuff.
I might cut a couple of trees tomorrow if I get a decent enough break in the weather.
Yeah. We're supposed to stop about 8 in the morning and not come back until 3 o'clock tomorrow evening.
It's gonna be a little chilly, but if I'm out there working, I'll be warmed up. So.
Yeah. And I'll have a fire going.
Yeah.
Have some hot chocolate and
some good old coffee in the morning.
Yeah, and cook us up some breakfast on the Blackstone. So, yeah, be an alright day.
Yeah. Every day appears an alright day.
I know that's right.
It doesn't matter. Cloudy, sunny, cold, hot.
Yep.
All 4 seasons, I love it. No place I'd rather be than up here in these mountains.
I guess we're going to say good night, and we'll see y'all in the morning.
Good night. Hey, we're here today cooking a little bit of breakfast with the boss lady. She kind of bossy, I ain't gonna lie. I do this and that. Rah, rah. I don't know if it's because she ain't had coffee this morning or what.
He's handing me the camera, and
you know something?
I can't cook and film.
It's her camera though. She knows what she wants to sit on. I can hold it and do the filming. I don't know the technical ins and outs of it.
He feels the need to rant on film too,
but as I've said before, I'm the talent. I'm not behind the camera. I'm in front. But today, she's front and center. Our Blackstone chef. What we got cooking today?
I've got smoked sausage and onions and some hash browns on the grill. So
oh yeah.
Up for the coffee.
Got some of them hash browns over there. We're gonna put in with them diced up onions. Heating up some water for some coffee right now. It was quite windy here last night. We woke up, didn't know if we was gonna have most of the camp. But everything did well. We moved the truck over to block some of the wind and tied everything down really good. Fared pretty well. Stayed nice and dry under the canopy. We stayed nice and dry inside the tent. And actually quite warm.
I actually started sweating at one point.
And tonight we're calling for a wintry mix, so we'll see how it goes. Honestly, I believe that big old sleeping bag's still going to be getting kind of warm after a few hours, but that's a super insulated bag. And it's still windy. Not as bad as last night. You could hear it howling through the trees last night. Of course, we had that warm breeze blowing through, which was kind of odd. It was really cold, wind coming through, and then all of a sudden it was like somebody cut the heater on, and it was just warm air blowing through for a while.
The little tent there held up great.
Yeah, it's done quite well. It's got double wall construction, so you have the outside wall, and then there's about a 2 or 3 inch barrier of air in between the next layer, so it keeps it pretty well insulated. Got a little front porch area over here where you can put your shoes and whatnot, and then you got a separate door over here if you just want to go in and out over there. But it did well. We had bought a new sleeping mat, which is only, I'd say, maybe 2 inches thick. You pump it up full of air and you just press it down at the end with your hand or your foot to pump it up, and it compacts up really small, so it works really well in a camping situation. But yeah, this whole setup has really been good. It's insulated us. It hadn't gotten cold inside the tent. And of course, we got our shower tent and everything. The shower tent The bag warmed up pretty well. It about like tap water yesterday. Taking a shower, but you know, hey, a shower's a shower. If you can get one, you want one. So a little bit of cool water wasn't too bad. It's actually kind of refreshing yesterday. It was warm. It got up almost to 80 degrees yesterday. So as you know, if you don't know, the weather changes quickly up here. So yesterday was right at 80. Today it's not going to get out of the 50s, and it's probably going to be 40s most of the day. And then wintry mix tonight. So 81 days, snow the next. Who knows? You just kind of got to go with the flow. Alright, I see there's some bacon grease up there on the griddle. It's like we were getting ready to actually start some breakfast up. And it said a cup of water. I believe I could have went a little bit more than a cup, but pancakes the easy way. Just add water and shake. See, it's clouding up pretty good up there. They're calling for more rain tonight, so, and of course the wintry mixed in with that. Alright, now we got our sausage and onions over here. We got a little runaway sausage. Want to put us a drip pan in the back?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Golden brown. Pancakes don't take long at all. Pancakes are standing up nice and tall. Look at that, rising up nice. This shouldn't take long because we cheated and we used bagged hash browns. So the potatoes are already cooked. Just got to heat them up.
Wish y'all could smell what we're smelling right now. It smells so good.
There we go. That's good.
About to pour us some coffee. Got some instant
5 minutes away.
Folgers packs and Truvia and some caramel macchiato creamers. Yeah. Good old hot job. Breakfast is served.
Hash browns, sausage, pancakes, hot coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Breakfast is done, cleaned up, and now we're vegging by the fire. Whew. Cleared up some. About 3 o'clock, the rain's gonna move back in.
Sun's out for now though.
Yeah, we'll take it.
It's probably what, about 55 degrees right now?
Actually, it's 40.
50.
It is, it went up.
Yep.
Mine says 49.
Mine says 50. I'm closer to the fire. But yeah, not too bad. Sun out.
Mm-mm. All right.
Alright, we're gonna try one of these rehydrated, dehydrated meals. Beef stroganoff.
It's sleeting and been raining and got snow coming at 8 o'clock. So tonight's going to be simple. Beef stroganoff. Heated us up some water for some hot chocolate, sitting by the fire.
It's really hot.
We've always wanted to try these and
Been watching the guys on Adventure Archives and
yeah, we decided to buy one to share and try.
actually it's not bad.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And all you had to do was pour boiling hot water in it and seal it back up after you stirred it and let it sit.
Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
But yeah, it's cold, so.
She goes, she's going in for a bite. See that reaction if it's horrible or if she likes it. I thought it was pretty good.
It's good. That is very good.
Yeah, I say we try some more of these.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
It'd be great to take with us when we camp. It doesn't feel so bad out here. I mean, it says it feels like 36, but with no wind and a fire going, it's not bad at all.
Mm.
We did have a few issues over here with the wind earlier. It took down our shower tent and the bathroom tent.
Yeah.
But
took our whole table and everything out over here and we had to fix it.
Yeah, it knocked the table over everything that was on it, which you can see is it was pretty loaded down with all the camping stuff. Every bit of that fell over, so we had to reconfigure things and actually tied the table off to the tree behind it to keep it from tilting forward again. And it's been steady ever since.
We got a good many trees cut down. We
did 6 total.
In between the rain today, we got 3 more out. And got, how many more are we planning on getting out?
Probably about another 8.
Another 8.
Gotta make room for the shop.
Yeah, the shop will be right over here in this area.
I hate having to cut them all down, but you gotta have room for the building in.
Yep.
Probably gonna have to come in about 10 loads of field dirt to build it up and put the pad for the shop. Yeah,
because the creek runs all up here on the back side of the property when it rains real hard. We're probably gonna climb that hill tomorrow, go to the top. line from the tap all the way down?
I don't know, 15, 20 feet down from the water.
Yeah. And put a spigot in so we can have some water when have water. I'm putting out some deer corn for the deer. And the squirrels. Got a bird feeder for the birds. And a water hose with water.